You mean there's more to simple mob spawners than just looking at the front end that you get to use in the game? Yeah, let's say you want to modify it for your own server and or future purposes, right? Like if we opened up the spawner here and I double click it, you'll see I'll have templates, range, count, delay, right? So let's say I have count going all the way up to 15 right here. Let's say you wanted to add 20, 25, 30, whatever you wanted, right? You could change these values. Same thing with the count and the delay and the templates, but where do you find this stuff, right? So basically inside the mod, the simple mob spawner is a general script that they supply to you, and what I do is if you read this real quick, I just attach their simple mob spawner, and then through all this code that's remaining right here, this will modify how the spawner works slightly and add the user interface in. So let's go back to just simply going, okay, I think I have them highlighted right here. Yep. So if we looked at the code and we take a look at the template selector, right, you'll see going through this, we will have the table name being simple mob spawner spawn list. So basically what this is doing is it's taking this file. Now you see simple mob spawner spawn list. Let's go back to here. Simple mob spawner spawn list. So now this table name is equal to this table here. And this is in global so that if you wanted to access this table through other things and use this as a reference, you could. Anyways, if I wanted to add my own template, I could go anywhere in this table. Generally, you'd go to the bottom, and let's say you created a new monster template. You could just copy and then paste that zombie dragon there or anything, and let's say you made a horse that's blue, right? And then maybe you called the template cool blue horse. Ooh. Yeah. So I wouldn't save this and or use this because I don't have these templates, but if I went ahead and hit file, save all, go back into the game, I could type in reload globals, slash reload globals, all lowercase. I have a button here for it. And if we just wait for a second for the server to repopulate, it takes a little bit longer in the upper planes. So we'll wait here just a moment. Geez, almost 3 minutes in. We better close this thing out here. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer in the upper planes to refresh and things like that. It'll be just a second because those values are in global. We have to reload all the global values, right? So again, we could check our server. Yeah, I'm working on the wiki here. Let's take a look at the server. And we're just awaiting right in here to see accepting users, right? It'll be a second. You'll see where it says the template counts, and shortly after that, just be another moment. Faster or slower on some machines. Alright, looks like we're coming in. Should be getting the accepting users. If we go back in the game and take a peek, it should give us like, yep, yeah, you have entered LDR and things like that. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up our spawner again, and we will check templates. This isn't going to spawn the creature that we want, but let's check horse. And we called this, what, horse blue? And so right there, if there was a blue horse template, you could just add it right into your spawner and add it to this list so you can quickly populate it through your world. The same thing is also possible with things that don't reach out to other files, like simply right in here in the range selector. If you want to create new ranges, you can do so. If you want to create new spawn delays that I haven't already created, remember that these are in seconds, these numbers. You can create your own and add more to the list, right? And so on and so forth on the, what's this one for? Yeah, the spawn count, how many's going to spawn, right? And so you can easily modify all of this stuff really quickly in these tables to suit your server and server needs, because I thought about that prior. And yeah, this is pretty much, the back end of the server spawner and how it works and how to just get things added in. Before I forget, I'm going to get rid of this one. All right. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I hope to see you in another video here. Have a great one.